Good morning, everyone on YouTube. I woke up this morning and my Amazon package has arrived, probably with my two Godzilla figures. So I get to do an unboxing for you today. My Dragonheart figures haven't arrived yet, but they will probably arrive sometime tomorrow. In which case, if they do arrive today or tomorrow, then you'll get two unboxings, but if not, you just have to settle for this one here. So, let's get to it and get this unboxing done. Okay guys, which ones do you think that is in this box here? Do you guys think it is Godzilla, or do you think it's one of these guys up here? I'll tell you what, we'll find out when I undo the plastic. Oh my goodness. Looks like I gotta use my scissors for this. Well, I'm going to show you now what's on the other side of this box. It is Godzilla 1968 Vision Series, with sparkles throughout his skin. I don't think his tail will be movable, but he got some movement with his arms and legs, so that is awesome. And now for the big to-do. You guys ready for this? Because I'm about ready to show you what I got in the package. Godzilla 1985, everybody, or as I like to call it, 1984. The year I was born. Now, there are some things about this figure that we will go over in just a little bit as soon as I get these guys out of their containers. So that's the other unboxing. Not the way you were supposed to tell you. Supposed to take it back in here. I hate these things because sometimes they get. There we go. Sometimes you gotta just tear wood to get the ball rolling. Nice backing, got a bit torn up trying to open the package. But this is the full poster they give you, so I love it. These guys are much easier to tear open than the Bandi figures, which is what I like, because they give you the traditional ties, where Bandi, I believe, used to, or not Bandi, but Treadmasters, with the electronic figures, those all used to be tied in ties. So you just undid the ties, and the figure popped out of their box or container, and it was completely easy to do. Well, guys, since we had a bit of a cold spell, let's see if we can't, get this thing on here. Hopefully it'll go on real easy. Well, guys, this is Godzilla 1985. I don't know if you can see the inside of his mouth or not, but he's got some really good art painted mouth shots. This is what he looks like out of the box. I could get his feet to on the level here. Okay. This is what he looks like out of the box, standing up. His hands do have some movement, so you can kind of move them up and down a little. Right now the figure is very stiff because we had a cold spell, down here. But you could turn his hands up or down, to give him that Godzilla classic pose. But, I'd rather have him like he's getting ready to grab somebody. He's got some really good artwork on the tug. It looks to me like we still do have some toes that are still a bit longer than they should be, but that's alright. NECA did absolutely, I want to say, they did a pretty good job, but I could tell where the paint here has been rushed. They could redo some paintwork on it. The tail is a little bit short, and I guess that's just, because they wanted it to fit the package. But they are coming out with the NES 84 Godzilla, which has bigger spines, but is with pixelated art. So I will definitely be getting 284 figures. The NES will come out this summer, Bandi Godzilla is supposed to come out, I think, this month at some point. I don't have that yet because I've got some other things coming and gonna order some of those things before I order Bandi Godzilla. So this is my 84 figure out of the box. And yes, I am saving the boxes because if I ever move, I can put these guys back in their box. And we got some lovely security tabs. If we're lucky, I could get these guys off with a couple of snipes of the scissors. This might be the part of the box I might end up having to tear up. Because they obviously put this one in it. Too small. There, finally got it broke. As this gets out, we'll see what's cooking with the Bandi Fusion 68. And yes, I'm doing this off screen because I don't want you guys to see how I struggle with these things. Oops. Okay. And this, guys, is my Godzilla Fusion 1968. But very loose articulation with the legs. Again, your tails don't move, but this is 1968. And he looks perfect. And he's from the Fusion series. So, this guy is perfect. I couldn't ask for a better Godzilla. Yeah, it's funny, I've got all Godzillas, but I don't have any of the other figures like Destroya, Megalon, Mechagodzilla or anything like that, but well, I have Mechagodzilla, but I don't have the 74 figure. But any of the other major characters like Destroya, Godzilla Jr., all those guys, Megalon, are some figures. Jet Jaguar's another one I don't have. But I'm more into collecting Godzilla than I am most of the any other figures. But this goes good with all my other guys, and so will 84. And I will be getting the NES 84 because they've made the spines much larger. And that will be my go-to 84 figure. This guy is good for display, but they should have done more with the spines. I'm glad to see the NES figure has larger spines. And so I will be going, with that figure. So, all in all, it's not a bad figure, but the spines should have been a little bit bigger. Tail probably could have been a little bit longer instead of they shortened it. But other than that, I don't have a problem with this figure. I mean, I know everybody else, kind of hates it, but, you could do some beautiful poses with this figure. So it's not like, that this figure's not gonna be perfect, I mean, you just have to play with it. So. But yeah, it's not a bad figure. I'm very happy with it. You've got some articulation in the tail, so I'm very happy. You've got some, and it looks like what they did here is, we don't end up with the bluish green toenails, which is very nice, I thought. What we do end up is with kind of a goldish yellow color of toenails, to give it more of an ancient looking design. But yeah, it's perfect. So in my estimation, does it live up to the bad hype? And I would have to say, it's not that bad. For a cheap 84 figure, this is the one I would go to because it's the only way you could get one in your collection, just to say that you have one. And now I can finally say that I have an 84 figure, and be proud that I have one, even if it is not the best that NECA could have done. The NES figure looks like it is the actual better sculpt, just for the spines alone. The pixelated sculpt art, I could have done without that, but I will be buying that figure when it comes out this summer. So anyway, that is my two Godzillas for today. So these are the ones I have. So they will be going on display with all my other Godzilla stuff. So I'm going to tell you good afternoon, happy President's Day, and maybe I'll do a Godzilla review with these guys some other day. Still getting well from this infection. Still been coughing up some phlegm, but I'm getting better. Hopefully my dragon stuff gets here soon, so I'll tell you guys good night, good morning, good afternoon, and let you go.